Hello, people. MD865 here. I look fucking abysmal. I deeply apologize. I really look terrible. The lighting here is horrendous, and I need to fix it, so you'll have to excuse me for uno momento, because I need to definitely fix this. That was more than a few hairs messed up, so I apologize greatly for that. Anyway, nice and comfy all day today, Under Armour everywhere, because I mean, whatever, because, like, everybody see the pants I'm wearing. Like, let's be realistic here. It's fucking cold outside. Jesus. In New England is a bitch. I'll say that. Well, shit, I just gave away kind of where I live, but I don't care. Anyway, sorry not posing this sooner. My girlfriend and I were having some issues. Still kind of are. Highly unfortunate. I really wish that hadn't been the case. I really wanted to make this video. I didn't get around to it, and it's really frustrated me that I haven't, so I'm sorry. Playing a lot of Pokemon, too, in anticipation of the new games coming out this Friday, blah-de, blah-de, blah. Excuse fucking excuse. Excuse me. My face hurts, everything hurts, I've been under so much stress. Oh, God, I'm sorry, guys, I am really wrecked, but I had to make this in a way, because I feel really bad that I didn't get to make it. I haven't made a video in almost a week. It's just, life's kind of a bitch. And you think, well, you don't think, but then you meet someone who takes it away, and then there's a song to this. I'm coughing because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't like when someone can't tell the truth, and I also don't like when someone thinks it's okay to screw someone else over and dick them, in a sense, because they're going through shit or whatever. I don't like people like that. I don't like attitudes like that. I don't like mentalities like that. I don't like anything like that. So that's the end of that little mini rant, but the thing is, but thankfully, I'll go back to my girlfriend for a minute. Everything worked out there, so parties are making this too, because if it hadn't really worked out, I don't know, I probably been a bit of a depression. I'm in a bit of a depression anyway, but it would have made it far worse. She just, very weird. I'll tell you guys, romantic relationships are not for the faint of heart. If you are faint of heart / I guess, a squeamish, timid, not peaked. Peaked's a terrible fucking sin. That doesn't even make sense. She just, I don't know. But sometimes we've been together, what? Let's see. End of April, so May, June, July, almost 7 months. It's going to be 7 months in about 2 or 3 days. So that's pretty impressive. 2 to 3 days is going to be 7 months, which is, it's something, but, I can't exactly remember when it is, but it's fucking whatever. I don't really give a shit. I apologize for my face a lot too. I'm really tired, guys. Oh my god, earlier I'll tell her on this. There's a thing I used to say, go by. It's always better, and this is gonna sound like an asinine statement. This is gonna sound like some stupid teenage thing or some whatever. What are these? Oh god, that stupid phrase Drake came up with the all once. Oh my god, that pisses me off. Every time I fucking hear it, I want to cry. Basically, this is a much better way to describe it. Regret the things you do, at least for the most part. It applies to most things. Don't regret the things you don't do, or you don't want to regret the things you don't do. Like, in other words, take a chance, take a risk sometimes. Maybe you can find a person who matters to you. You can find who's important. No matter what people around you say, no matter how the greed or selfish nature of other people might get to you, you have to be happy too. And in a sense, that may mean bucking off people who think that, okay, you should enter X relationship because it will make you happy. But in reality, it will only make them happy. Like, say, my friend from high school is a perfect example, because I don't think I talked about this, because this was, I think, part of the video had to be scrapped because my webcam was fucking up. Basically, for a while, he gone with this girl. I can't remember her name. I think her name was Michelle or something. Before he really wanted to admit to himself he's gay. Now the thing is about this, his mother is quite frankly a contrived person as far as I'm concerned, a contrived and sort of very audacious human being to even dare to, in a sense, almost by default, want her son to fit a certain image, a certain mold. So she, in return, ends up fucking up his mind by saying, "Oh, aren't you and Michelle still going out?" And this was after he'd come out, and this is a couple weeks after, and that pissed me off. That really grinded my gears. I'm like, you've got to be I literally told him, "You've got to be fucking kidding me." She said that. He's like, "Nope." Wow. The RAM thing I just realized. I'm gonna get into something I RAM I just realized. I'm gonna get more into Omega Ruby off Saphire in a couple minutes. I want to get into some tutor stuff because this is. I just remember something about Slurp Up. You know, it gets Drain Punch. You better believe that shit's going RU, everybody. It's going rarely used. I hate to segue, but it's going rarely used, like right now. And I'll be using the hell out of it when it gets officially released. Even before me, I'll test it. No, you hell. Even the Combine, well, not Combine, that's right. Drain Punch wouldn't help that. If it learned Bulk Up, it'd be like unstoppable. But anyway, back to my friend for like I was actually on. So his mother had the audacity, quite frankly, and the very gall to kind of insinuate, oh, try and almost in a sense make him into who he wasn't. It's like if your son or daughter's a certain way and they're happy, let them fucking be that way. If you really care, don't try and influence who they hang out with, who they're involved with, who they stay the fuck out of it. Does it concern you? No. So mind your own fuck. If they're like 18 and over, leave them the fuck alone. That's the bottom line. Parents who do that are like this. They're micromanaging because I'll explain something like that. Because admittedly, and I feel horrible about this because I did this to people that I deeply, deeply fucking regret it because at least something I did, but in a sense there's two people right now I miss so much in my life and I can't even describe how much. But the thing is, when people try and control other people, it's usually because they're paranoid about something, and it's usually within the other person, I should say. So in other words, let's say like me, I was always afraid of people leaving me. Admittedly, I don't normally admit this, just random people, but I'll fucking admit this now. That's one of my main fears. But one of my main fears my whole life. When people leave, it's one of the most painful things ever, and it hurts like a bitch. Just like almost like rejection can hurt, like like a relationship rejection, an actual romantic type thing. I mean, it doesn't matter who with, and that's the thing. But so in a sense, if you try and control someone, typically speaking, you're afraid of something within them. Maybe within yourself, more within them. And that's what I'm saying. My friend's mother was blatantly afraid. Blatantly. And there are any other mothers who are like that too. Same thing probably applies. If they have suspicions about their son or whatever, or their daughter, I don't know. Fuck if I know. I cuss on sexuality, as I've said this a million times. I don't give one flying shit. I mean, I'd be more bothered if giraffes learned to fly airplanes. Like that, I don't. I could care. Like, who someone loves, they love. Who the fuck cares? Like, the people who do are bigoted morons. I've said that before too, and I really don't like them or care for them. I mean, it's not like I don't see people like that at my school. I mean, it's like whatever, they're doing their own thing. They're not bothering me. Whatever. I don't fucking care. Yeah, I mean, you meet so many people at colleges anyway. It doesn't really matter. Like, I met a really cool dude the other day. Actually, it was like, let's just start randomly talking. Amazing things you find out about people. Like, actually, and it's unusual in this day and age. And this might go a little bit. I might not cover as much Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire as I want in this video, but towards the tail end I will. But I'm gonna kind of go over this a little more, only because this is an interesting thing that happened to me the other day. So I start talking to someone, and they're basically the thing that gets me, and it's funny. I'm sure people have experienced this and have not experienced this. When people do not ask, like about anything about you, it's all when I is the fucking operative word in like every other sentence. That's not a person you want to freaking be around, believe me. Because they're probably an egotistical, narcissistic jackass. Most likely, anyway. Again, I'm assuming a little bit there and presuming, but you know what? Typically speaking, I'm 23, guys. Typically, that's the case. Typically, anyway. Again, don't quote me. Because for some people, it could be a very big exception. I don't know. That's the only I've gotten better at. I used to being controlling and all this other shit, and everyone, if they heard that, my Facebook notification went off. I apologize. Because I posted a battle in a group and I got some comment or some bullshit on it. Water's freaking good. Oh my god, this cough's killing me. Oh god. Why do I give it more ammo to work with and I just start coughing? Fuck's sake. Yeah, such is life, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. I love this. I'm looking at a blue sweatshirt and a gray shirt I need to wash, and I don't even care. I just could care less. This thing is so nice and comfortable. I just don't even care. Like honestly, and you know, like whatever. And that I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, like people like that are rare. When they like ask about you or like whatever, like this guy was interested in my major. He was like, this, that, and the other thing. Do you read comics? Do you do this? I'm like, damn, what a nice guy. It was a very nice. It's a nice change because typically in this world, people are self-centered assholes. I've said this a million times too. Well, not as much as some of the other stuff, but everyone gets the gist. This kid was just real down to earth, relatively. I'm like, did I meet someone who's like really just this, that, and this normal? I mean, of all things we were talking about, I remember we were talking about something random. It was, I don't know, it was a skateboard or something, because one of his friends had a skateboard or something. It probably was. Yeah, it might have been. It could have been. But yeah, I mean, this guy was just a nice dude. It was a nice change. Like, and start talking for a while. It's just, it's nice to see stuff like that. Like, you don't, in this world today, like I said, people are just, or people want to act like there's so hustle, bustle here, there, and here's the thing. People try and keep themselves busy, and I'm going to tell everyone the reasons. There are 2, maybe 3 inherent reasons. First is they're honestly running for something. Because a lot of our family friends do this, and that's how I know. Like, my mom has one friend, obviously I'm not going to give out names, but her parents, one of them was like very sick with he has very bad cancer, and for a week and a half she went to China with the husband, and her father has fucking cancer. Where's the... I'm looking for logic, and I'm looking over the starboard bow. I don't see logic, and there's no logic in that. I'm gonna fucking turn Captain Jack Sparrow. I'm talking about the freaking starboard bow. But for I don't think Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. Why can't I say that? Johnny Depp. But for fuck's sake, the guy is like basically dying. And I'm sorry, that exceeds me, but okay. That's just baffling. So escapism's big. That's why some people. That's a perfect. That's just. I was like, could she help decorate our house, etc., etc. And I'm just like, really. That's all I can think. I just sometimes if I ever overhear any of this shit, I just shake my head and walk away. I just like, if I'm getting food or doing anything, I just walk the fuck away. I'm like, I'm done. I can't listen to this shit. I can't, because it's the logic of morons. Quite frankly, that's a moronic thing to do. She's not a bad person, but that's a moronic thing to fucking do. I'm sorry. And that's why people use so-called free will as an excuse to do things. Free will, to some extent, is conceptual. Now, I'm going to get a bit philosophical here. People have to forgive this. But we can be influenced a lot by the world around us. A lot. And that was going back to what I was saying before about my friend back then. Because for a while, he's like, maybe I'm not gay. I'm like, dude, you are. I almost gave his name again. I got to stop. Jesus. If I do that, I got to stop. I'm like, dude. You blatantly admitted you had a crush on me, and you're not? Like, so that's just me want to go like, okay. He's like, yeah, I guess you're right. But it's like, but he's like, I've only, I had crushes on 2 guys, you and one other one. I'm like, dude, I'm like, even though, that can't be with us, we can still be friends. I don't fucking care. Like, what you need to do is, basically say, screw your mom, screw anyone else who tries to make you who you're not, fuck them the fuck off. Now, even if they are family. Sometimes that's hard, and this is gonna get a little bit more deep now. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna kind of have to get into the meat of this a little bit. Sometimes even as family, unless you're totally relying on them, you gotta do this. Bye. Whoop. Yeah, that. And yes, I'm exceedingly vain. I keep trying to show off my arms. I'm exceedingly vain. I admit it. But my arms are actually not that big. They used to be bigger. Unfortunately, they've atrophied a bit. I've stopped lifting as much as I should, even though people might say, well, you look relatively muscular. That's the other thing. This guy was telling my story about how, which I never really shared on YouTube, but I was a gigantic whale in high school. I think I've said this briefly in maybe a couple videos. I was 240 fucking pounds. Now, most people will never guess my weight right now. I'm honestly curious, though. Put in the description within about 10 to 15 pounds what you think my weight is, if you feel like it. And if somehow someone randomly already knows my weight, don't fucking guess it, because you're an asshole if you do that, because that's a dick move, and you fucking know my weight. Don't be a dick. Now, but yeah. Oh, wow, we're that far in? Holy shit, really? But yeah. And now I'm a lot lighter than I was. Probably about 35 pounds lighter than I was, which is phenomenal, because I was a whale. I looked horrendous. I wasn't happy with myself. I was like, I let myself get this fat. Really? I looked at myself in the mirror some days and I said, Matt, what the hell are you thinking? Because yes, Matt is my name. People can, I don't freaking know, creep on me now. I don't know. Do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Like, fuck. Although, I already said where I live, so who knows? Probably someone out there. I don't know. Or I basically said general area where I live. But yeah, whatever. So, well, he's like, so he says to me after I say, he's like, well, at least, he's like, congrats on that. He's like, at least you're nice and slim now. So that was even nice. It's like a compliment to him. Like, damn, this guy's just good. He not, like, shit like that, it makes you smile a little bit. Because, not enough people in this world. It's like, damn, you just want to make my day even a little bit better. Thank you, dude. Like that, it kind of gives you a little bit of happiness, Because a lot of people in this world, whether they say so or not, are not that happy. Like I said, people just try and run away from everything or whatever XYZ reasons. And also, you get my friend back then, who their parents, regardless of what way, try to influence them or where it's like, or we did so much for you. And admittedly, his mother did do a lot for him because their father was out of town a lot, and they never actually got divorced. They were on the verge of divorce a couple times. They never got divorced, thankfully, because that would have, my poor buddy, oh my god, oof, that would have messed him up more. He went through hell, especially with jackasses he was in high school with, because we went to, basically speaking, we went to rival schools, which the irony is the other dude I was talking about now actually went to another rival school for my high school, which is fucking hilarious. But yeah. But back to my friend, the actual guy I've known for a while, where this guy I've only met like 3 times. This other one, so he went to rival high school, and it's just, people are just such bigoted fucks. It's unbelievable. And like, a few times I point blank at Stanford, a couple days I was there, I'm like, guys, are you serious? Like, that's all I said. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And they're like, come on, it's just a good fun. It's just good fun. People who bully other people, I don't have tolerance. I don't. I have sometimes low patience anyway. That shit pisses me off. That shit pisses me off almost more than people who abuse animals. But that's hard to do. Okay? But bigotry, borderline, pisses me off more than that. Because if someone abuse, like my little buddy said the other day, like, I don't get how people can abuse animals, especially like dogs and cats. I'm like, damn, this guy. So I think I found hopefully a new buddy. This guy was he was just on my level. He like all the same shit basically. It was really weird. I'm like, okay, you're cool. That's all I could think about. I'm like, I left wondering, did I really just meet someone this cool, or am I dreaming? Because that doesn't normally happen to me. I'm not a very lucky person, at least I like to think. Who the fuck knows? Maybe I am. And I just don't realize maybe something good hasn't happened. I don't know. but yeah, bigotry bullshit and bullying and judging all just grind my gears. They grind my gears, Peter. But they in all seriousness, Cleveland aside, they fucking Peter. Yeah, that was my if Cleveland were a girl thing. Yeah, but he's really not. Obviously, he's a anyone who's seen Family Guy should fucking know, or even the Cleveland Show. Hell, I mean, if you don't know who Cleveland is, you need to go look it up. And if you don't, well, whatever. Oh well, sucks for you. Because no one ever know where I got that impression. Now, so yeah, in a sense, back to my friend, like I was talking about, the mother was more or less trying to live through him, and I knew other guys like this too. Like I knew one guy who played hockey all his life. Guess what? I'm gonna tell everyone something. Once he hit college, didn't play for 1 fucking year. Literally left the sport entirely. Didn't fucking care. Didn't want anything to do with it. Now, do we all suppose for a minute, even for a fucking brief couple seconds, that was parentally influenced? Do we suppose, do we hypothesize, do we dare to guess and to dream? Because I dare to guess, and I dare to freaking hypothesize that there's no way in heaven or hell that he did hockey of his own accord. He liked it to an extent. Ironically, he played our school a few times. Despite him going to a prep school, I didn't actually go to a prep school. I went to a fucking Catholic school. Oh, God. People, if you're in public school, most likely stay there. Unless you're worried about being bullied. Because that's about the only advantage Catholic school has. Supposedly most have 0 tolerance, which they don't. Because I was verbally bullied to some extent. Not even actually because of my weight, ironically, when I started. Because I got slimmer as time went on. But the thing was, people like that are idiots. Okay, a lot of them. And if you had anything like even close to this, like what I have in my face right now, in this little bit of scruff, I would have gotten detention for a week. A week. Or my hair like this. No. No. But no, in all seriousness. Because I think you look at like a proper Catholic schoolboy, whatever the fuck they think. Whatever the mentality is. Whatever. Why do I think some people when they go to college go through cough, let's break out my old ID again. Let's cover the name so no one sees that. I mean, everyone's going to know the mascot's a hawk. They'll fucking figure it out anyway. That's what I first looked like when I went to college. That's right, guys. Everyone see that picture? Okay. But no, that's how I freaking look. Yeah. So everything I went to Cat School Rebellion, if you didn't, now you probably know. And it's not because it's Mike's super short show. You just know. Because you fucking see there. It's longer than this. I mean, holy shit. And this is long as it is. It's probably going to cut relatively soon. Even though my girlfriend loves it probably because she likes to do that. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna complain, but I mean, whatever. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get more into it along with the Oris tutor thing next video. I really apologize. This kind of segued off more than I even wanted to, and this is almost 25 minutes, so I'm gonna have to stop it here. But the thing is, I'm going to actually finish the next video, start it by talking about the end of that other stuff, and then I'm going to go into the Aura stuff, because I really... Knock off Pangoro, Elemental Punches Pangoro, and frickin' Elemental Punches Diggersby is OP as shit. That's ridiculous. And I think Diggersby got all 3, which is like... he has no counters! Literally, he has nothing. What the fuck you do? Switch a Landorus T or Gliscorin? Get ice punched. Just like Greninja. Oh, you want to switch into Zoom Rolling? Get gunk shotted. Fuck you. You want to switch to Rotom Washing? Get 2 KO by Dark Pulse. Oh my god. Greninja is just no. Greninja is just no. Because. And I've seen Hydro do 50% to a Conch Elder, so depending on damage rolls, you could 2 KO that. And the scary part is I think it was AV if I remember right. No. But if it ever gets banned, I'll stop playing OU because that's absurd. Mega Men's better go soon. Mega Ments can go now before Ores even comes out. Go, go. Bye, Mega Ments. Go. You're overpowered. Go. Bye bye. It's like, oh, look at me. I have 140, whatever, 45 base attack. NBD, and 120 speed, 125 special attack. No big deal. And 130 defense. Yeah, because that was a good idea. I've seen it set up on Lander's Tees with Stone Edge. With Earthplate, Adamant Max Attack boosted Stone Edges. Even though Earthplate doesn't boost it, it's still Adamant Max Attack Landers. How? No. No. The special mix sets are more dangerous. Because you fucking run Draco, you bop things. You run Hyper Voice, you bop. Oh, you're a Skarmory? That's cute. Get Hyper Voice and then Fire Blasted. And then, oh, you want to bring a Heatran? That's cute. You think I'm pure special? Earthquake. It's Mix Vents 2.0, but better. Because you don't need the Life Orb. And you can even run Roost if you want. In place of, like, a Draco. It's like... It's clearly balanced. Clearly. Said no one ever. Greninja is, though. If people ban that, I will lose all ability to speak coherent English. I'm done. If they ban it, I'm not. No. But yeah. Like, so I'll get more into that. And I do want to finish the other stories from this video. I apologize, kind of segued, like I said, but... So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. The bottom line sort of was, though, at least for this part, I do not like bigotry. I do not like judgmental pricks. I do not like bullying. No fucking time. Especially someone who was bullied in high school. I have no... Like, even if I knew someone was bullied before in their life, like I said with my friend, I felt just like, I asked him, like, are you fucking kidding me? Both of them being bullied, and with what the mother said, contrived, audacious little, that's, no. No matter someone's mother or not, they should want them to be happy. That's the thing, happy and healthy, that's the first two things. And if you don't want that for your kid, no matter who they're with, who they're friends with, as long as they are happy, like, even if you don't want them being for XYZ reasons with someone or whatever, or friends with someone or with someone romantically or whatever, because you're afraid of something with them, because you don't want to face it within yourself that they could be XYZ ways, you better fucking deal with it. Sorry. But yeah. I mean, it's easy for me to say. I mean, honestly, because I immediately asked him once, I'm like, you do know he's gay, right? I did. Cause that's how pissed I wasn't rude or nasty, but I was like, do you comprehend, like, that he's, like, not straight? He's not, where's something straight? He's not, like, as straight as his card. Like, he's like this water bottle. He's got some bends and whatever. He's not. Oh. Anyway, guys. This is MD865. Like I said, wow. Hopes people enjoyed some of this. I cannot. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. All right. So I'm out, guys. Peace. I hope people enjoyed some of this. There we go. I got it right. So I'm out.